Hey guys, Mojo Jojo here. Today I'm finally going to be sharing you guys my experience and my final thoughts about the most expensive gaming handheld console ever released in the handheld console market as of today. So I bought this big boy around December 2023 from Indiegogo and was shipped to me around mid-January. And since I got my hands to this device, I never really stopped gaming with it. First time I saw this device, I was very skeptical on buying it because of the three reasons. One, Ayaneo is known for having zero customer service. Previous cases where people trying to reach out to them and customers just didn't really heard back from them. Two, I have zero knowledge about what this device do and why its price tag is almost equivalent to an actual high-end gaming laptop, where you're in that tough position if you're willing to risk your money or to play it safe. Now last but not the least, if this device really is worth the price. So is it really worth the price? I have gamed with this device with enough time to tell you guys the truth, and now is the time. Let me start with the packaging of this thing. The best unboxing experience I've had in my life. I mean, look at this thing. It came in a beautiful wooden box. This is, I think, the only tech or gadget I own that came in a beautiful wooden box. And I really like that Ayaneo believed that this device right here deserves a grand unboxing experience. And the fact that Ayaneo did this makes me want to believe that there is more to this device. Now let's have a close look of this big boy. Here you have a USB port, a USB-C port on top and one at the bottom part. Two speakers are also down here, left and right. Now to the front we have two trackpads. Left trackpad is for scrolling down and up, while the right trackpad is for the mouse cursor. But you can also change that in iSpace, which we'll get into later. We have here the ABYX buttons. Now, I never really used this one a lot. I believe this is some sort of a shortcut, and this one here is also a shortcut for Xbox Game Pass, but since I downloaded the latest update for iSpace, this one now serves as shortcut button for Steam. Now down here we have the controversial D-pad. Now this here is an 8-way D-pad, and when I saw this from the researching I did about Ayaneo Kun, it got me very excited because I want to know how this would actually feels when I'm playing fighting games such as Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, games like that, and it did not disappoint. Some people says that it looks very terrible, but you would have to actually experience it because it feels really amazing. So up here we have the right trigger and an additional shortcut button, and on the other side we have the left trigger and additional shortcut button for keyboard. And here in the back we have 4 additional buttons here. That is good for competitive gaming like Fortnite, games like that needs more buttons for control. Now let's get into iSpace. iSpace is a very useful tool for when you want to see your gaming performance. Since it has a built-in performance overlay already, there's no need to hustle and install any performance overlay software online. iSpace of course isn't only for that. It has control over your TDP, CPU, and GPU performance, brightness, volume, and even your device's fan noise. This thing really impresses me how it can make your fan quiet when you're gaming AAA games. Listen to this. Wasn't that crazy, bro? Until now I still find that really impressive. But if a game is like really demanding game, sometimes putting it to mute still doesn't help, but it makes a difference. It's very cool. I think I find it really cool. Now the speakers of this device isn't as good as Bose speakers like that, but I really like how it sounds. It has more bass in it and I find it really soothing, especially the in-game footsteps. I don't know, but it's just me personally. If some of you guys watching this owns an Ayaneo Kun, comment what you think about this speaker. But here's how it sounds.
douchebag? Miss me? Where's Dante? No body? No dried up Dante jerky? Nothing?
You've come here to die.
He talks. Your reason, huh? I bet your parents didn't like you much, because your name sucks.
I am without a name. I am power. Absolute.
Well, no name. I'll be sure to put that on your tombstone.
You will suffer and die.
Of course, I'm not going to forget about the battery life of this thing, and I'm just going to make this one short because I did forget about it and I didn't film regarding about the battery life. But here's me started filming around 10 p.m. My device was fully charged, and here's my device when I finished filming around 2 a.m. That's like 4 hours of usage. I'm gonna be honest, not the whole time I was playing, because half of the time I was filming the unboxing experience. But I'm gonna say that's roughly 3 hours of playing and still has 45% in it, which is pretty impressive. Now, I believe I have covered almost the good things about this device, and I think it's time to tell you guys about the bad thing. So after 2 weeks of owning Ayaneo Kun, I bought an OLED Steam Deck. I used to have an LCD version of Steam Deck, but I sold it to buy this one. And the only reason why I bought an OLED Steam Deck was because of how easy to use the Steam Deck compared to Ayaneo Kun. The thing about Windows OS handheld consoles are they're laptops or PCs, but in a handheld form. So the functionality of how a laptop or PC works is never gone. I really hated it when I have to use the trackpad to choose for games, the hassle of turning it on and would need to log in first before you can play a game. What I realized was I needed a handheld that would function like my Game Boy when I was a little kid. I turn it on and in under 5 seconds I'm playing my games. And honestly, this is the only downside of this device. Now, some people also doesn't like the fact that it has only 60 Hz screen. I didn't really mind this at all, since a screen this big or small, as long as your game is running an average of 55 to 60 FPS, it will still look buttery smooth. Now, the biggest question was, is it worth the price? And the answer is no. It is definitely not worth the price if you're only looking to have an away time from your PC or desks, especially for adult gamers that find sitting in front of their computer a work. If this is the only reason why you want to switch to handheld gaming, the best decision is to own a Steam Deck OLED. You can buy the 512GB version of the OLED Steam Deck and still you can play your favorite games that you used to play in your PC. Now for me, I did not regret buying this thing. I think this device is one of a kind, and I'm really grateful to be able to own this beauty. And I hope this video helped you guys, and if you did enjoy the video, please do support me by liking it and comment what you think I missed, and I will see you guys in the next videos. Thank you guys.